Namaste, God's goddesses and emissaries of light. This is Dr. Tyann. And if you're new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and do not forget to hit that notification bell so you can be updated on my latest and my current videos. As promised, I did tell you guys when I am intuitively guided and intuitively inclined, I will make a video. I haven't really, focused on tarot as much, more so than I am of the evolution and the development of your souls. Tarot is good. It's a great divination system. It's good to tap into, but it can also become a distraction. And I really felt from spirit, the spirit was telling me to kind of like pull back the ranks a little bit, because there were so many people that were taking a lot of my readings as a general, or excuse me, as a personal reading, not realizing that it's general. And it was becoming almost like as if I was casting my pearl before swine. Like people were not really appreciating what I had to give. You have to understand that readers are here for various different reasons. I don't have to do readings on YouTube in order for me and my kids to survive. And it got to a point, and I don't mean this to be arrogant or anything like that. I'm just being very 100% transparent with you. I do this for a living, okay? I get paid by the hour to read. And there was a lot of factors that went into the reason why I haven't posted any readings. Because collectively speaking, the energy does not change on a daily basis like that, although we do have our own individualities and situations and idiosyncrasies and all of that that happens in our daily lives. But it just doesn't change that much to where I needed to update you play by play, bit by bit, every single day. And my aim and my focus is to help guide you and to help you on your journey. I get so many questions on a regular basis. Why am I here? What is my life purpose? What am I supposed to be doing? And so I really feel like a good reader, not that those that are just strictly on tarot and the oracle decks are not good readers, but I really feel like a really good reader would be well-rounded. And I don't look at myself as a reader. I don't, even though most people look at me as a reader and a psychic and give me that label. I look at myself as a person who is a teacher. Because the French word for doctor is docere, which is a teacher. And that's what I've come to do. I have come to teach. And because of that, I have added numerology and astrology in with my readings. That's why my readings are so accurate. Because all of the little pieces to the puzzle start to come together when you incorporate it all. I wanted to talk to you today about esoteric numerology. I'm not going to give the title of this book, just for the simple fact that right now I am doing a class and I'm getting a class together, and this is going to be one of the books that is going to be used in the class to help my clients to be able to better learn themselves, their life purpose, their mission, and why they're here. But, excuse me. One thing that I do want to talk about is the spiritual significance of using numerology and how things are ordered in a universe for our spiritual progression, and how our life path number, and you can Google this, you don't have to wait for me on this one, but you can Google how to find your life path number, and it will pretty much tell you why you're here, your reasons for being, and how with those new found realities for yourself, how you can manifest your best life. The one thing that I want you to comprehend and understand is that spirituality can be approached from many different angles, and there is no right and there is no wrong when it comes to the way that you choose to approach it. It can help you to form solid relationships and foundations with people. It can help you to pick a better job or even a better mate. It can help you to learn what your karma is with your family or even with your mate. Numerology is just really expensive, and the more and more that I get deep into this spiritual journey of mine, I'm evolving, and I'm evolving exponentially more so than when I was just focused on tarot. Tarot is really good. It gives you the insight that you need. It gives you guidance, but numerology and astrology helps you to put things into place, to put things into action, and to know which way to take those steps and those actions based off of where you fall vibrationally. There is something I'm going to read here as far as what it does for you and how it can help you. It says, although we all have names and birth dates, few people know of the mysteries and qualities of consciousness expressed within our names, and our birth dates are reduced to their number vibration. These also reveal our particular status and cosmic gifts and tell us plainly where we stand in power or in weakness. And so there is a quote here by H.P. Blavatsky. It says, all beings down to the lowest atomic existence have their particular numbers, which distinguishes each from the other and becomes the source of their attributes and qualities of their destiny. And it's so true. You can meet let's take, for instance, this is Virgo season. It happens to be my husband's birthday. All Virgos are not the same. I have met some Virgos that I truly vibe with, that are very ethical, very loyal, very honest. And then I have met some that are the other end of the spectrum, that are the worst liars in the whole wide world. Self-centered, and selfish. And then for the first half that I mentioned, they will give you the clothes, their clothes off their back. If it was their last, they will give it to you. They're so open-hearted and so into service and their divine mission and their divine purpose. And they're totally different. And why is that? Is it because they were born on different days? No, and yes. Yes. Knowing that retrospect that, the Virgo energy is still there. But yes, and the fact that that number, that day, down even to the letters that are in their names, carries a vibration that is different from the other person. And speaking about that vibration in the name, we're going to talk about Jesus and his expression number, which is number 9. Okay? We're going to talk about how that was significant to his duty and his mission here on the earth, and why it was so significant for him to have that name, Jesus Christ. He could not have had any other name, because that would not have been in congruency with what he came here to do. All right. So it says, all peoples, even the most primitive, have shown some insight and familiarity with numbers. I don't like peoples, because people is already plural, and I don't know why the author put an S on people. Anyhow, we're talking about grammatics here. The basic vibrations derived from our names and our birth dates faithfully describe our true natures and disposition. And I am like a grammar Nazi. And. No. But anyway, I guess I get the gist of what they're saying, and represent the energy patterns received by us upon taking our first breaths. It is valuable to our understanding to study and to meditate upon our own numbers. They foretell our mission in life and point to our possibilities for accomplishment. Our numbers are the indices of our talents and potentials. When we have learned to understand ourselves and find how to interpret our numbers, our lives will be happier and we will have a new purpose for living. We will have discovered the particular lessons for our present incarnations we take in, and thus can concentrate on mastering them. It is believed that the sum total of all knowledge existent in the universe is penetrable by the mind that is competent to lift its own vibration high enough to reach this knowledge. Apropos to the beginning of the numberings, the following information in the book will be helpful for your understanding. So I want to go to Jesus and his expression number, which is it's done in the Chaldean, tomato, depending on what side of the fence you're from. I'm going to say Chaldean system is number 9 for Jesus Christ. And I'm going to read to you about Jesus Christ. And you let me know how close or how accurate this is for you, of what you know, for those of you that are Christians or those of you that are not Christians that may know about Jesus and have read the Bible, how spot on this may be. All right, so number 9 individuals serve others. Did Jesus not come here for service? Did Jesus not sacrifice, right? They express benevolence towards comrades in such a way that it brings out the best qualities in them. 9s are growing in clemency, tolerance, forgiveness. What did he preach all the time? Forgive, right? Forgive your neighbor. And understanding, which will help them to reap the fullness of their potential. As they awaken, their inner knowing consumes all the dross of self-centeredness. Now, Jesus Christ, come on. It took him many incarnations. Don't get it twisted. It took him many incarnations to finally become the Christ. He didn't do this in one incarnation, contrary to belief. It took him many. And I'm sure his last incarnation, he had a master number, okay? And we'll speak more about master numbers at a different time. I have 3 children who all 3 have the master number 11. I said, oh, wow. I really, truly challenged myself when I did a soul contract with you guys to be your mother. Life path number 11s, being the master numbers that they are very, I don't want to say difficult, but they're very creative, and they're very much in their head a lot. But it's because they came here to master their life. And we'll get into those master numbers, which is 11. Master number 11, there's master number 22 and 33. And we even have 99, which the book speaks about, which I'm like, what? 99? Anyhow, I don't want to get too off subject, but as they awaken their inner knowing, it consumes all the dross of the self-centeredness. So if there is any portion in them, I wanted to pick back up on that last sentence. If they are self-centered, as they awaken, the dross falls away. They become awakened to their purpose, and they automatically come into service from that point. It says, by respecting the law of love and service, and by practicing humility, number 9 individuals can turn passion into compassion. They grow in fidelity as they use their talent to become whole. So they really focus on self-love and loving themselves so they can be able to give that love in return to those that are on the outside, or let's just say so they can give their love to others. An ancient wisdom mantra declares, one may have all knowledge, yet if he does not have love, he does not possess a single letter of the alphabet of true wisdom. The letter is Yod. And you guys hear me say all the time, Yad He Vahe. Okay. All right. A flame-like symbol and the 10th letter of the so-called sacred Hebrew alphabet. That is where Yod comes from, in case you didn't know. So, speaking more about Jesus, it says education, science, and statesmanship can be the forte of number 9 individuals. Wasn't he a metaphysician? We got science. Now, metaphysical things is not something that is beyond, but it is actual science now. Things have been proven. Just like vibration, everything moves. Even though it looks like it's still, everything is in constant movement, right? They have confidence in themselves, faith in the order of divine timing. Father, not my will, but let your will be done, right? And the love for their fellow beings. As the Bible says, he sacrificed his life. 9 is a number of universality, love, and understanding. This is the humanitarian. So for those of you that have that expression number, you are a humanitarian. People whose names or birth dates are single-digit numbers, like 1 through 9, are primarily learners who like to investigate and experiment. 9 contains the potency of all previous learning situations. So basically, 9 is completion. So that means that number 9, you hold that power to the highest order, because from 0 to 9, which we begin with 1 through 9, when it comes to these expressions, you have learned all of that along the way. So it's kind of like climbing a spiritual ladder. No wonder we know that Jesus is the wisest man that ever lived, right? The greatest man that ever lived. All right, so people whose birth dates begin with the number 9 contain the potency of all these learning situations that I've just spoken to you about. A complete cycle of growth has been attained. These individuals have come full circle, 360 degree. 3 plus 6 plus 0 is 9, you guys. And now are motivated to take the next step of understanding self and relationship to God. Their foresight goes beyond the present. Their next step being the introduction of the 1 plus the 0, or the first double digit 10, to whom much is given, much is also expected. So the hope to create new foundations for further growth on higher octaves. I love this book. I'm going to introduce it to my class that I'm going to get together. And this is what I've been working on. I've been personally working on a lot of things, but this is just one of many. It's helping my subscribers to really truly know who they are. And I'm going to close this out on the importance of love. All right, so the importance of love. Intellectual understanding alone will never teach us about the inner spiritual laws of life. Until we learn to live the life of love, goodwill, and forgiveness, our hearts will experience a hunger for peace and harmony. Many seek the esoteric teachings and desire to know the inner mystery of God, which is one word, is love. Psychological research has determined that love engenders extraordinary longevity and vigorous health. Only love can dissolve hate, fear, and desire for revenge. Fear dims the guiding light we need to help us attain to higher consciousness. Acts of love develop faith. We must have faith that the Lord loves us and we will forgive us and will forgive us, no matter what. All that is required is repentance while obeying the admonition. Go and sin no more, John 8:11. And this is not a religious book, by the way. This is a numerology book. Within each of us, there is a vast creative potential. We mature quite naturally, physically, and psychologically. We gradually realize that we are creating a new culture. This realization is the emergence of the divine, like a living spirit of unfoldment within. Psychiatry and religion have come to the same conclusion. We must love our neighbors in order to survive. And when we mistreat others, we operate against the Holy Spirit. The only subject that should be claiming our interests is the soul. If we still incarnate in earth, then school is not yet finished for us. We still need to learn obedience to the immutable laws of love. Willpower will carry us far. But only love can keep us safe and keep our souls to unfold. The way of love is the way of perfect faith. What the mind dwells upon is very sure to manifest itself. Every thought and every feeling that flows through the mind qualifies our actions. We are creating either harmony or disharmony or discord. Even now, day by day, we sow and weep. Action and reaction resonates throughout the universe. Our present form of civilization is ending. Not everything will pass on at once, but our ways of living are changing. New customs are taking place in birthing, relating, and even in the care of the dead. Aren't we seeing this right now with CV-19? Right? Armageddon is really the Aquarian age that we're moving into, you guys. The ideal of every spiritual system of unfoldment is to find a perfect pattern for continual growth and development. When we think of all the wonders to come, when humankind pursues its holistic talents, we can conceive a new golden age, which is also the Aquarian age that I'm just telling you guys about, as reality. The regaining of the golden age means that the gold of the divine love will permeate souls, and love between all people will become an actuality here on earth. So this is what is happening. I wonder what year this book was written. Because this is definitely what we're all facing right here. Oh my God, this book was written in 1988. Don't you love how you can just find like things to really solidify and to confirm what you already been knowing? Oh, my baby. I love my husband. He's amazing. Anyway, he just sent me a message. Back to what I was saying. We are truly moving out of one way of the system into a new system. People have so many names for it. Some people call it New World Order. Some people call it the New Earth. Some people call it the Aquarian Age. And then there's some other things that are out there. But the whole gist of what everyone is trying to convey is that it's just new energy and it's a new earth. And we are all experiencing that right now. Man is no longer going to dominate man to his own injury. Man is no longer going to get away with this low vibrational diabolical system that has already been destroyed. And everything now is going to just yield peace It is always darkest before the dawn. And like I said, Spirit has called me to do something different with my channel. I have lost some along the way, and I've gained. Really, since I've not been uploading as much, I've actually gained 7 more people, which is great. I'm happy. This is just letting me know that I am in alignment with what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. And the universe is blessing me because I've actually listened. I've been obedient to what Spirit has told me to do, and that was to just basically be intuitively guided. When you're intuitively guided, you're listening to that inner voice. You're not listening to your head. Oh, let me go ahead and upload a video for the divine masculine and divine feminine. No, I'm uploading a video for everybody. And this is going to help everybody. And for those of you that are really interested in learning more about yourself spiritually and growing, spiritual growth and development, please contact me at drtyen7@gmail.com. I will post the link here in the description box for you, because I really truly want to see how many people, like far as a head count, are really serious about taking these classes, because I will put the class together. This is what I do. I mean, I in my past life, really, no, seriously, in this life I was a project manager at the phone company, and I put training classes together. And that may have a lot to do and contribute to why I'm just very good at teaching, because I taught those classes and I trained almost like once a week. We had to do some type of training for about an hour or so. So anyway, and then, I'm a doctor, so I'm a researcher as well. I just want to help you guys. I really do. And I from the bottom of my heart, this is a labor of love. I want to take you away from the material plane of existence and the 3D portion of the journey, and I want to take you into higher dimensions. I want to take you into those different planes of existence. I think it has those different dimensions in this book. It talks about the 7 dimensions and how it correlates to different planets, and how Venus is the 4th, Jupiter is the 5th, and it just keeps on going on and on and on. This is an amazing book, and this will be a part of the class. I will include it for you to get. Actually, this came from Edgar Casey, and you can probably Google it, but I'll share something that he said with you, and then I will leave it here. The Bible teaches that we are eternal beings. Thus, our consciousness extends beyond the Piscean age into ages beyond. And he was very accurate when he wrote that, because the ages beyond is the Aquarian age that we're in currently at this time. And to the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th dimensions in consciousness. And we know that there are different levels of consciousness. We can go all the way up to 12, but we, on a human plane, stop at 8. 9, 10, 11, and 12 are utilized in the outer dimensions. And then we stop on a physical plane of existence in the body when we get to 10, 11, and 12. We can't even access that until we're out of body. You guys, I have so much to teach. I love metaphysics. I really do. If you can't see, that's the reason why I started the School of the Gifted channel, is because I wanted to just do nothing but metaphysics. I wanted to do readings every now and again. But metaphysics is where it's at, because this is what you have been hidden from, that Spirit is revealing through me to you. All of the knowledge that has been hidden is in metaphysics, beyond the physical. And most people are not willing to go beyond what they can see. So the 3rd dimension is the earth. The 4th dimension, like I said, is Venus. The 5th, like I said, is Jupiter. I do remember that. So Venus is love and forgiveness. This is what Jesus was talking about. And matter of fact, for those of you that don't know, Jesus has incarnated off of Venus many of times. That is the reason why he was so heart-centered and had so much love. Oh, I love research. And then we have Jupiter, which is the spiritual consciousness. All right. Then we have the sixth dimension, which is Uranus. Jesus also incarnated off of the Uranus planet as well, where he learned occult and psychic knowledge and he brought it into this realm of existence. Whew, you guys, trust me, you got the right teacher. Then we got seventh dimension, which is Neptune, which is mysticism, revelations, things being revealed that are beyond the earthly plane of existence. And then you got the eighth dimension, which is Pluto. That's redemption and transcendental. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys with this. Please do not forget, for those of you that are watching this video, please email me, contact me if you are interested in this class. I have not given it a name yet. We may just call it Esoteric Numerology. I mean, just keep it simple, right? But that is what you're going to be learning. You're going to be learning esoteric numerology and how to shape and order your life through it. I can tell you that for these last 2 weeks that I haven't really been uploading videos as much, I have truly changed some things in my life, and things are starting to fall into place like way faster than what I have ever imagined, just because of learning numerology and learning what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. That's how I knew that when my numbers got stagnant, no one put voodoo on. Even if they tried, it wouldn't work anyway against the channel, and that's why my channel is not growing. No, you guys, please get that out of your head. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with shifting and shifting consciousness and going to another level. Whenever things are not going the way that you need them to go, is because you're out of alignment. And so I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing right now. My numbers are going back up. And, I was so busy helping you guys, honestly, that I was forgetting about self. And that's what this is all about. That's the reason why I had to pull back and pour back into myself. And to learn things as I'm teaching you guys, I had to continue to that's my baby. Anyway, I gotta go. I had to continue to keep working on me and developing myself spiritually as well. I was doing things, but those were things that served me then. Now my soul is expanding and my soul needs more. And so my soul is wanting to open me up to other things, and that's what I'm doing. And I suggest that you guys do the same. All of you that are on your journeys, it will behoove you if you just stick with tarot and tarot readings and not really do the work for yourself. Because now that you have this information, what are you going to do with it? Right? All right, you guys, it is a good karma to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a love donation if you feel inclined to, or you can purchase a gift on my wish list on Amazon and it will appear on the channel. And I wrap you in my love and I cloak you with the light of Christ consciousness. And so it is, everyone. Namaste.